Syria's capital city is still facing a water shortage and dire humanitarian situation. The army there continues to battle rebels for control of a valley, which contains the main water source for Damascus. The government says rebels are contaminating water sources and want to move in to secure supplies. But opposition forces say the Syrian army has damaged the water facility with its attacks. The Barada River and its source supplies most of Damascus. At the moment, more than 5 million people have minimal access to water.
This is something we haven't witnessed, at least during the past few months. So the situation is really dire when it comes to access to safe drinking water. From our side, we have been assisting the Damascus Water Board together with the Syrian Arab Red Crescent in order to increase the water supply within the city. We are waiting, we are ready to help. The most important thing is for the fighting to stop in order for our team and the Syrian Arab Red Crescent team to be able to access and make the necessary repair. I mean, it's the whole responsibility of the parties who are fighting on the ground to make sure that all the vital infrastructure from our side, we can assist them in order to make the necessary reparation and to respond to the emergencies and the emergent needs of the local population.
Well, the UN's Children's Rights Agency, UNICEF, says that water is being used as a weapon in Syria. Here's UNICEF's statement and Middle East expert Ali Rizk's assessment.
UNICEF is extremely concerned that an estimated 5.5 million people in Damascus and the surrounding areas are cut off from running water for over 2 weeks now. Water has been used as a weapon of war by all parties in the conflict in Syria. As a result, millions of civilians faced critical challenges to access vital drinking water. UNICEF reiterates its call to parties to the conflict to protect civilians and civilian infrastructure, such as schools, hospitals and water infrastructure.
Well, I think that the more that the chokehold on the armed groups and terrorists strengthens, the more they're going to resort to such tactics like water, anything whatsoever they can do, to inflict harm, especially because they are now under increasing pressure, be it in Iraq and also in Syria with the string of victories achieved against these terrorist groups. So we're going to see them more and more, resort to such methods, where be it water, be it cutting off electricity, using the Mosul Dam, for example, any other practices that could do any harm in whatever form.